To get the best out of GroundX, you should plan your content architecture before uploading or ingesting your files. Use buckets and projects to organize your content and search queries. First, we need to talk about buckets. Buckets are the backbone of GroundX's content management. Buckets are where your documents get stored, along with their extra search data. When you carry out a search query, you can specify the ID of the bucket GroundX will search through. Searching by buckets allows GroundX to access only relevant data and return more specific results. Anticipate which buckets you want to upload your content into by previously creating designated buckets for your content types. For example, if you need to keep employee and client data separate, you can create a bucket to store your employee data and another for your client data. In this manner, when you need to search for, let's say, employee data, GroundX will only look through the employee bucket, and client data or data in any other bucket won't get mixed up in the search results. To create a bucket, set up your environment. Make an API request to create a bucket and indicate the name of the new bucket in the request body. The response will return the newly created bucket with its name and ID. Now let's talk about projects. If you need to obtain results from more than one bucket, you can create a project to group different buckets together for a search query. To search through a project, instead of indicating the bucket ID in the search request, you'll need to use the ID of the project that associates the buckets together. To create a project, set up your environment. Make an API request to create a project and indicate the project name in the request body. The response will return the newly created project with the project name and ID. To add buckets to a project, set up your environment. Make an API request to add a bucket to a project, indicating the project and bucket IDs. You should receive a response message indicating success. In summary, after designing your content structure, set up your buckets and projects. Then, upload your files to the corresponding buckets to have them processed, stored, and ready for use with GroundX's Search API. You can also use GroundX's dashboard to view and manage your content. Go to GroundX's API reference guide for more information about requests that you can use to manage buckets and projects in your apps.